Education is our passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today.
The means to help our children and other people rediscover their identity. That education is an important element in human struggle.
The pandemic has brought us so much changes in our education system. Despite this, education must continue.
Good day to each and everyone. Today marks the triumph of our children. We are about to witness the first kindergarten virtual moving up ceremony, school year 2020-2021 at San Pedro Elementary School, Panabo Central District, Division of Panabo City.
With the theme, Kalidad na edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya.
Without further ado, with pride and honor, let us all welcome the kindergarten candidates for completion. School principal, teachers, guests and visitors, and their virtual processional.
For the singing of our national anthem, may we call on, in our virtual podium, Shama Denise A. Camara, conducting, to be followed by the opening prayer, Kohelet R. Baluran, and the singing of our regional and division hymn through AVP.
Iyuko natin ang ating ulo at tayo ay manalangin sa Panginoon. Diyos naming Ama, pinupuri ka namin para sa maluwahating araw na ito na ay pinagkaloob mo po sa amin. Panginoon po, naming mahabagin sa langit, kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyo ng napakaraming salamasog na pangangatawan na ibinigay niyo po sa amin. Kami po ay sumasamo sa iyong pangalan para sa proteksyon ng aming mga kaibigan, pamilya, kamag-anak, guro at mga mahal sa buhay laban sa COVID-19. Ipinagdarasal din po namin ang lahat ng mga frontliners na nagbigay ng kanilang buhay sa paglilingkod sa iyong misyon na pagilingin ang mundo. Lubos po namin ibinabababa ang aming sarili bilang iyong mga anak na humihiling ang iyong patnubay habang nakaharap kami sa bagong normal ng aming pag-aaral. Nawa ay pagpalain mo ang minamahal na institusyong ito at ang mga guro nito ng lahat kansangkapan upang mabisang maibahagi ang kanilang kaalaman sa aming mga pag-aaral. Pagpalain din po ng mahal namin Diyos ang aming minamahal ng mga magulang at tagapalaga patnubayan. Nawa bigyan sila ng lakas at pagtitiyaga upang mapagtagumpayan ang susunod na hakbang ng aming paglalakbay. Hinihiling po namin ito sa lahat sa tanging pangalan ni Jesus, iyong anak at aming tagapagligtas. Amen.
Edukasyong may kalidad ay makakamit, kalinangan ay paigtingin, pagiging positibo ay palalawigin. Isang diwa, isa sa gawa, para sa ikabubuti ng kapwa. Naniniwala na pagmamahal sa bayan ay solusyon sa kinabukasan. Edukasyon sa panabo, panalo, panabuhan, sigurado. Sangay ng lungsod ng Panabo, aming liyag, minamahal ng may kapal. Bayan ay labis na mamahalin, pantay-pantay na pagtingin, ibabahagi ang katotohanan. Bawat bata ay may karapatan, sama-sama sa pag-abot ng tagumpay, di susuko sa mga pagsubok sa buhay. Babaunin ang karunungang natutunan, maging mabuting halimbawa sa karamihan. Edukasyon sa Panabo, panalo, panabuhan, sigurado. Sangay ng lungsod ng Panabo, aming liyag, minamahal ng may kapal. Ang aming hangarin ay itatatak sa aming puso't damdamin, maglilingkod ng buong katapatan. Nag-iisa at natatangi ka sa walang hanggan ng lungsod ng Panabo. Panabo.
Be bold, be courageous, be at your best. To deliver her welcome remarks, let us all welcome Gabrielle Sofia L. Kaywood, kindergarten candidate for completion.
Sa aming tagapamanialang pansangay, Sir Reynante A. Solitario, kawaksing tagapamanialang pansangay, Ma'am Phoebe Gay L. Rivamonte, VP ng Curriculum Implementation Division, Sir Hanwayo E. Yamota, VP ng SGOD,
Thank you very much, Gabriel, Sofia, for the wonderful opening remarks.
And now, presentation of kindergarten candidates for completion. May we call on our ever supportive school principal to Mylene S. Castillo, to be followed by the acceptance and confirmation of candidates by our school's division superintendent, Dr. Reynante A. Solitario, CESU 6, Division of Panabo City.
Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Reynante A. Solitario, CESU 6. I have the honor to present to you the candidates for completion with 41 boys and 37 girls, a total of 78, who have successfully completed the minimum requirements of the kindergarten curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education for this school year 2020-2021. Sir, for your confirmation.
By virtue of the authority vested upon me by the Department of Education, and with the presentation and certification by the school principal that you have satisfactorily completed elementary education under the K-12 basic education curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education, I hereby accept and confirm you graduates for school year 2020-2021. And therefore, you are now entitled to receive your certificates of graduation and enjoy whatever benefits and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations and mabuhay! Magandang araw sa ating lahat. Isang maalab na pagbati sa mga kapwa ko kawani sa sangay ng lungsod ng Panabo, sa mga punong guro, mga guro, at sa lahat ng mga taong umaalalay sa tagumpay na narating ng mga nagsisipagtapos sa taong ito. Isang kalugod-lugod na pagbati rin sa ating mga magulang, sa mga masigasig na mga stakeholders mula sa pamahalaang lokal ng ating mahal na lungsod ng Panabo at maging sa mga pribadong sektor. Napaka-espesyal ang araw na ito sa ating lahat na nakiisa sa pagdiriwang ng pagtatapos ng ating mga kabataan sa elementarya at sa high school. Ang kanilang pagtatapos ay hindi isang ordinaryong selebrasyon dahil dito natin makikita ang unti-unti nilang pag-abot sa kanilang mga mithiin sa buhay. Dear graduates and completers, today marks another pinnacle in your life's journey. You have demonstrated that goals and dreams can be reached with planning, determination, and support. Pero alam kong hindi hanggang dito lang, kundi ito ay isa palang simula. Kayo ang mga kabataang sumabak sa napakalaking hamon sa buhay bilang mga mag-aaral. Ang pandemyang kinakaharap natin sa kasalukuyan ay totoong isang napakabigat na hamon na hindi madaling harapin dahil nandyan ang ating pangamba, takot at pag-aalinlangan. Subalit, nagtagumpay tayo ng isa pang taong panuruan dahil sa ating katatagan na maabot ang mga pangarap at sa ating pagtupad ng mga inilatag na panuntunan ng pamahalaan para patuloy tayong magiging ligtas at nasa kaayusan ang pangangatawan. Totoong ang panahon sa kasalukuyan ay hindi naging madali. Maraming tao napapahamak dulot ng pandemyang lumalaganap. Maraming kabuhayan ang nawala at muntikan ang hindi kayo makapagpatuloy sa pag-aaral. Subalit, dahil sa masidhing pagsisikap ng mahal nating kalihim Leonor Magtolis Briones. Nagkaroon ng kulay at buhay ang lahat. Lalo na mga kabataang may pangarap at mga kaguruan naging matatag ang pag-asa sa pakikibaka alang-alang sa magandang bukas. Pinagsisikapan ng ating kagawaran na malinang ang inyong mga kakayahan at mahasa ang kaalaman kahit kayo'y nasa bahay lamang sa pamamagitan ng iba't ibang pamamaraan ng pagkatuto gaya ng online instructions, modular distance learning, sa pakikinig sa radyo at panunood ng mga episode sa ating TV Aralan via Facebook, YouTube at cable TV. Sumasaludo ako sa ating mga kaguruan nang walang humpay na nagsasakripisyo para matugunan ang mga pangangailangang kagamitan ng ating mga kabataan. Nagpapasalamat din ako sa ating mga punong guro sa pagpapatupad ng kani-kanilang learning continuity plans nang sa gayon ay hindi makaligtaan ang mga material na pangangailangan ng mga guro at mga kabataan at higit sa lahat ay maitaguyod ang taong panuruan. Tunay ngang ang pagbabayanihan at pag-uunawaan ang susuhay sa pagkamit ng tagumpay. Ito rin ang naging saliga ng ating panrehiyong direktor, Alan G. Parnaso, na nagbigay daan sa pagkakaisa ng mga magulang, kabataan at kawani ng kagawaran upang maipagpatuloy ang edukasyong dekalibre dito sa Rehiyon 11. Kayong lahat ang magdadala sa ating bansa sa rurok ng pag-unlad. Isinasa puso ko na ang tagumpay na makakamit ninyo ay tagumpay ng kabataang Pilipino. Inaasahan ko na mga nagsisipagtapos sa taong ito ay makikipagsabayan sa lokal, nasyonal at global na komunidad. Pati mga tunguhin at mga hamong kaakibat nito. Sana'y magagamit ang kaalaman, ang pag-unawa, ang tsorya at mga kasanayan para sa pagpapaunlad ng inyong mga sarili. Naway, hindi mangyari ng dahil sa pandemya at mga makabagong teknolohiya ay maapektuhan ang pagiging makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa. Kapag kayong mga kabataan Pilipino ay magtataglay ng mga nabanggit na kasanayan, tiyak na mapauunlad ninyo ang inyong mga sariling buhay at kapag maunlad ang mga mamamayan, natitiyak din ang pag-unlad ng bansa. Sa mga magulang, maraming salamat sa pagtitiwala ninyo sa DepEd. Taos puso ang aking pagbati sa mga ibinuhos ninyong mga suporta. Alam kong hindi madali sa inyo ang mga napagdaanan ng inyong mga anak sa panahong ito. Pero nakiisa kayo sa ating pagtayo para sa edukasyon. Sa lahat ng kapwa ko kawani sa kagawaran ng edukasyon, sangay ng lungsod ng Panabo, lagi nating alalahanin na ang katatagan, pagmamahal sa ating propesyon at karunungan ang siyang naging batayan ng hinuhubog nating kasalukuyan, nakakandili sa matagumpay na kinabukasan ng ating mga kabataan. Graduates and completers, sa inyong pagtatapos ngayon, iiwanan ko kayo ng isang hamon. Hindi masama maghangad ng kaunlaran. Ngunit bago tayo makipagkarirahan sa kalakarang pandaigdigan at maakit sa kinang at pangakong dala ng globalisasyon, unahin nating magkaroon ng malasakit sa sariling bansa. Lalo nating pag-ibayuhin ang pangangalaga at patuloy na pagtataguyod sa edukasyon bilang instrumento sa pagkamit ng kaunlarang makapilipino. Magpapatuloy ang aming lakas at galing sa susunod pang mga taon na maibigay ang serbisyong panabuan, dekalidad at maasahan dahil ang edukasyon sa Panabo, panalo. Mabuhay kayong lahat and congratulations, Batch 2021. Maraming salamat po.
Congratulations, completers! Now, the virtual distribution and presentation of certificate for completion with their respective advisors.
Let me read the citation. Republika ng Pilipinas, Kagawaran ng Edukasyon, Rehiyon 11, Sangay ng Lungsod ng Panabo, Purok ng Panabo Sentral, San Pedro Elementary School. Pinatutunayan nito na ay kasiya-siyang nakatupad sa mga kinakailangan sa kurikulum ng kindergarten na itinakda ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon. Kaya, pinagkalooban siya nitong katunayan. Nilagdaan sa Barangay San Pedro, Lungsod ng Panabo, Davao del Norte, Pilipinas. Nitong ika-10 ng Hulyo, 2021. Nilagdaan nina Maylin S. Castillo, Punong Guro, Dr. Reynante A. Solitario, Seso 6, pansangay na taga-pamanihala ng mga paaralan.
My courtesy source Schools Division Superintendent, Reynante A. Solitario, Ed D. Seso 6, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Febigay L. Refamonte, CID Chief, Januario E. Yamota, SGOD Chief, Eileen B. Ananuevo, our Kindergarten Education Program Supervisor, Jaime C. Carlong, and to all the Education Program Supervisors and Public Schools District Supervisors in the Division of Panabo City, school heads, principals in the different schools, to our Dynamic School Principal 2, Maylin S. Castillo, barangay officials, guests, visitors, parents, children, a pleasant day to all. The school year 2020-2021 is very challenging, yet, despite the struggles and hurdles of the situation, we persevered. Let me introduce to you the following are my Kindergarten Zamora learners in alphabetical order. To be followed by Kindergarten Burgos, the advisor, Ma'am Estrelieta T. Dagsan. Anyana John Brexter B. Anyana Mateo James A. Arafol Steffi Shine D. Balunga Chrisley O. Baluran Kohelet R. Bangkas Jillian May A. Boyboy Hezekiah L. Kabuga Gerald James P. Catalan, Febelin A. Kukilya, Ayesha A. Kukilya, Lance Patrick S. Demigaya, James C. Dueño, Anika M. Flores, Narian Jade B. Gaviola, Kiona Zach L. Gutib, Bonifacio III F. Hikale, Nicolo O. Kaywood, Gabriel Sofia L. Ladrama, Reljan T. Longaket, Elisha K. Madanlo, Michael Ezekiel D. Magayano, Sabrina Zind. Malasaga, Adrian Geno D. Mariano, Carl Lawrence D. Mulajat, Kaidrin C. Montilde, Jaden B. Mosqueda, Megan Marie E. Noquera, Generos S. Oberes, Carl John L. Ocampo, Zoe Maris M. Pantoja, Ranico P. Perez, Prince Nathan John P. Pon, Cedric T. Sarong, Brave Art P. Signe, Michael H. Zazara, Lemuel Joss and Tagle, Kevin T. Villamero, Macy Reg O. And Zarate, Angel Isaiah J.
Completers for Kindergarten Burgos for school year 2020-2021. Arboleda Jo Marie E. Arindoki Gahara Teya N. Omentado Fernando III E. Bagaslao Eglezer P. Bankel Shamara. Bailon Jerome S. Bedico Krisha May B. Bolivar Giancarlo L. Bongay Jaymar G. Borgos Ravena S. Kabatuan Yana Jane P. Cadorna Chanel A. Kagapi Ayacent Mil. Kamara Shama Denise A. Candia Disrael S. Cobio Jason Andre G. Japolet Vince Ryan M. Dondoy Kirkjan A. Duran Kaysen F. Enad Margenia A. Esteliena Sinaria Nicole S. Flavier Richard Martin P. Granadel Jaya S. Lagrama Kayan P. Lagunero Shena K. Manto Jeffrey D. Nogas Jemrick G. Nono Joylen T. Pamatian Jelian E. Panoy Renelisa T. Parato Jores M. Petagara Hezekiah S. Rabosa Rica H. Regachuelo James D. Sab Kiana May R. Sagon Alvin Jan. Sahol Charles Kera C. Sepe Welfred V. Temonyo Cyril A.
My respect to our school's Division Superintendent, Dr. Renante A. Solitario, to the Chief of the School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. Eileen Anunuevo, Chief of the Curriculum Implementation Division, Sir Januario Yamota, to all our education program supervisors, public schools district supervisors, school heads, teachers, non-teaching staff, parents, learners, ladies and gentlemen, good day. We all know that education is a fundamental human right. It is an indispensable aspect of life. Without education, there is little possibility of a country's development and progress. With education comes the power to learn and implement. It plays a vital role in the social, psychological, spiritual, and even physical growth of individuals. And as part of the large family of the Department of Education, it is in our hands that hold the responsibility of empowering every Filipino child, and we all must be committed to advance this educational goal. Our theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amidst the COVID-19 Pandemic, is a reminder and a challenge to all of us that we must continue to deliver a quality of education despite everything that is happening in our society at present. It has been a trying year as we are all obligated to adjust to and ensure everyone's health and safety. Our field has been plagued by the challenges brought about by the global pandemic, as we are all pushed to adopt new ways to bring quality education to our learners without compromising their well-being. This year's graduation and moving up rites are historical events. This is a manifestation that we have successfully delivered our basic education learning continuity plan. First and foremost, I would like to extend my gratitude to our Secretary, Honorable Leonor M. Briones of the Department of Education, to our Regional Director, Dr. Alan G. Farnazo, Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Maria Ines Asuncion, and all our regional officials for the technical assistance you have afforded to us. To our school heads who really took the lead in ensuring that no learner will be left behind, thank you so much. You have shown that indeed, when there's a will, there's a way. To our dear teachers and learning support aides who have sacrificed a lot just to make sure that you can reach out to your students using different kinds of modality. Loving your own child is just normal, but when you extend this to other children who are not yours, then we can call it special. Thank you so much, our dear teachers. My snappy salute to all of you. Our stakeholders, most especially to our Congressman, Honorable Alan Duhali, to our city government headed by Honorable Mayor Jose E. Relampagos, our Vice Mayor, John Ray Gavina, and to all the city councilors, special mention to Honorable Emmanuel Pamisaran, our Education Committee Chair. You really have played a vital role in ensuring that we can still continue our services despite this pandemic. It is said that it takes a village to educate a child, but this time, it takes the whole world to educate a child. Our strong partnership is the fuel that drives us to perform at our best. Our heartfelt gratitude to all of you. To our proud parents, congratulations and thank you so much. We have proven to the world that with your support, we can really make everything happen. Finally, to our beloved students, my warmest felicitation to all of you. I know that the past year was very difficult for you since you are by yourself and your movements and activities are limited in the four corners of your houses. Nevertheless, you have showed your cooperation and eagerness to learn more. This is it. You can now harvest the fruits of your hard work. Congratulations once again and good luck to your next journey. Let me end my speech with a quote from Malcolm X. Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. With our determination to engage responsibly in education and promote sustainability, we can continue to provide inclusive and equitable quality learning opportunities for all despite this health threat. We can and we still continue delivering the promise of education for all. God bless us all.
And now, to give us words of gratitude, help me welcome Kirsley O. Balonga, Kindergarten Completer.
Sa aming tagapamanihalang pangsangay, Dr. Winante E. Solitario, Seso 6, Kawaksing, tagapamanihalang pangsangay, Sebi, Gay, F. Refumonte, Hepe ng CID at SGOD sa lahat ng mga EPS at PSDS ng dibisyon sa aming aktibong punong guro ng paaralan Maylin S. Castillo, mga guro, magulang, tagapag-alaga, pangauhin, bisita, at sinakit, mga kapwa pagsisi tagtapos sa kindergarten. Pisang kaaya-ayang araw sa ating lahat. Sa ngalan ng mga nagpag sa kindergarten ng taong panguruan 2020-2021, nais kong magpasalamat sa lahat pagsama namin sa hindi malilimutang first virtual kindergarten moving up ceremony ng taon. Nais kong pasalamatan ang poong may kapal sa kanyang patnubay at proteksyon sa atin laban sa virus at karamdaman na dala ni COVID-19. Sa aming pinakamamahal magulang, pinasasalamat kayo sa pag-aalaga ninyo sa aming bawat araw, oras, minuto, 24/7 ng aming buhay. Nagpapasalamat kami sa paggabay at pagtulong sa aming mga paggawa sa aming module at sa pagkakaroon ng napalakalawak ng pasyensya sa pagtuturo sa amin sa bahay. Pinaalay namin ngayon ang aming tagumpay sa inyo, mga mahal naming mga magulang. Kung wala ang inyong walang katapusang suporta, pag-ibig at patnubay, wala kami ngayon dito. At nagpapasalamat din kami sa aming ate, kuya, tita, tito, lola, lolo sa pagbigay ng inyong oras para sa amin. Ibinabahagi din namin ang aming mga pagpapasalamat sa aming mga mahal na guro na naging isa sa mga frontliners sa paghahanda ng aming mga modules, pagtata, worksheet, at iba pa para diyan sa pagpapataniling, pag-update at palagiang pagsuri sa amin sa pamamagitan ng pangrupong chat o teksto sa pag-unlad ng pagkatuto namin sa bahay. Taos pusong pagpapasalamat mga mahal naming mga guro, lalo na sa aming mga mabait na guro na sina Ma'am Jelly Rose o Legelmo at Ma'am Estelita T. Dagsan sa palaging pagkikipag-ugnayan sa amin online o offline. At sa inyong lahat, maraming salamat po at binabati ko kayong lahat.
That was Christy O. Balunga from Kindergarten Zamora, completer. Thank you very much.
Intensifying education in this time of pandemic is truly a Herculean challenge. We have been strengthening quality education over the years, but we are now confronted with the new normal where we need to change learning modalities and strategies swiftly. Making them responsive is even more challenging, not to mention exciting. Dear graduates and parents, the school year 2020-2021 will be written in two different ways in our history. One would be a story of resilience. The other would be accounts of discovery and creativity. No matter how we look at each story, we are faced with a puzzling truth of survival and success. Yes, we have survived 1 year of no face-to-face interaction inside the classroom. We survive with learning through the help of modules or online delivery and instructions, or radio and TV based instructions. I would like to commend every school for preparing comprehensively its learning continuity plan with alternative actions and solutions for those who need interventions. Our more than 1.4 million enrollees in public and private schools from kindergarten to grade 12 have shared their stories of joy and sadness. Some of them are glad to experience staying and learning at home together with their parents or siblings, while others feel sad not seeing their classmates and teachers. Our more than 44,000 teachers have walked extra miles, ensuring no learner will be left behind. I commend their sacrifices, hard work, and a lot of creativities. They innovated and unleashed their potentials in this time of pandemic. We have witnessed how they have become instant videographers, broadcasters, writers, artists, bikers, and many more. We have proven that education can continue anytime and anywhere, even with this pandemic that threatens us. Congratulations to all of you graduates, parents, teachers, and our educational leaders for, by looking at all these challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, you showed how resilient you can be. The department in this time is prouder to see all of you endure the test of time. This pandemic has connected all of us to think of each other's safety and welfare. Let us continue to pray for healing. Let us continue to pray for hope and for better days.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
At this juncture, without their support and love, we are not here today celebrating our first virtual kindergarten moving up ceremony, school year 2020-2021. To give tribute and honor to the ever-supportive parents and guardians, John Brexter B. Anyana, a kindergarten completer.
Mama, Papa, Daddy, Mami, Nanay, Tatay, Ina, Ama, mga mahal naming mga magulang, hayaan niyo po kaming makapaghandog sa inyo ng pagpasasalamat sa inyong aruga at pagmamalasakit sa amin upang kami ay lumaking may takot sa Diyos pagmamahal, at pagpulinga sa amin noon, ngayon, at kailanman.
A heartwarming message. John Brexter Anyana, we say our thank yous to all of you. Indeed, being a kindergarteners are such a joy of sight. Thank you very much. You are now definitely grade 1 ready.
As we are about to end our ceremony, let us hear a concluding remarks by my co-Ezekiel D. Madanlo.
Binabati ko kayong lahat, kapwa, mga nagtapos sa kindergarten, mga magulang at guro. Ang taon ng aming kindergarten ay natapos na. Ngunit isa pang hagdan ng edukasyon naghihintay sa amin sa susunod na taon. Opo, kami ay handa na sa unang baitag. Sa ngalan ng kapwa ko, kindergarten na nakatupad sa taong pasukan 2020 to 2021. Nais namin ibigay ang aming pasasalamat sa inyong lahat sa tulong, patnubay at pasensya sa amin. Tulad ng pagtatapos ng aming paglalakbay sa kindergarten, ang taon ng pag-aaral na ito ay lubos na ay hindi malilimutan. Nagbigay ito ng bagong pananaw sa aming pag-aaral, dala ng COVID-19. Gayunpaman, nagpapasalamat pa rin kami sa ating Diyos makapangyarihan sa lahat para sa Kanyang biyaya at proteksyon. Nasa kabila na mga pangyayari, natapos namin at napagtagumpayan ang mga hadlang sa taong ito. At dahil iyon sa ating mga mahal na guro, mga magulang at tagapangalaga sa laging pagtuturo nila sa atin kung paano pahalagahan ang buhay, kung paano magbasa at sumulat sa mga ABCs at 1, 2, 3. Sa inyo po ang aming pasasalamat. Kayo po ang aming inspirasyon upang ipagpatuloy ang edukasyon sa bagong normal. Inaasahan ko at ipanalangit ng COVID-19 na virus na ito ay mawala na sa isang iglap. Nasasabik na po kami sa aming paaralan, guro, kaklase at kaibigan. Muli, pasasalamat, binabati ko ang lahat ang mga nagtapos sa pasukan 2020 to 2021. Magkita-kita tayo sa susunod na taon. Hari nawa.
Thank you very much. As the saying goes, goodbyes are not the end. It's just a new beginning.
This has been your host, Ms. Rodeline M. Cagate.
Mr. Junior M. Pruda,
Stay
stay strong and reach your dreams.
Dreams that are big.
Always be humble and kind. Stay safe, everyone.